Now, let me throw a question at you that I'm being asked, by my clients right now. There's been a lot of articles written about the marketplace. Obviously, the network national TV marketplace took a huge hit in April. All these articles about massive options being taken, that the market is severely depressed, that there are deals to be had out there. So all my clients who went into the upfront are saying, hey, Bill, why don't I just take all my options and rebuy in the scatter marketplace? And it sounds like everybody's getting lower prices. Now, there's fact and there's fiction, but how do you answer the question to marketers who have been very loyal and have placed business at the upfront that now feel that they can get a better deal in the scatter marketplace, and how are they being protected? And I've heard different sides to that, to that coin right now. So I want to hear it straight from you, fact and fiction. How do you view the marketplace, and how are you seeing it evolve right now?
Sure. So as you said, there's no doubt that, coming out of March, going into second quarter, all of the networks and cable networks and digital took a hit. There's no argument there. However, having said that, as we approached third quarter, we were all concerned about what would happen with options. And we came out for ViacomCBS, we came out as we, meaning my sales leaders, predicted we would. And it was actually a little bit better than we thought it would be. So one of the things that would level set this is that we have had very strong upfront markets the past several years. Thus, we've had strong scatter. Just coming out of finance meetings and conversations with my team yesterday, for CBS, we are not below upfront. In fact, we're still writing at premiums because in third quarter, coming out of upfront, we came out very, very well sold. And then clients also moved, not clients that took options, but clients that were in second that needed a place to land to figure out what their plans would be for summer, landed in third, and we landed them exactly as we should have. In terms of cable and digital, we're active in scatter. We have inventory, not as tight as CBS, but we are not writing below upfront currently. And with what's been coming in the past few weeks, I don't see that changing. Obviously, if something changes, we will make sure we take a hard look at it as we're working with these clients.
Well, I will be sure to tell your competitors that the rumors that they're spreading about you are not true, okay? You're holding the line.
What did they say?
Right?
Yeah, tell them to call me directly. They should have me on speed dial by now.
Yeah, exactly. So another question that concerns me greatly, because I grew up a linear TV junkie, but with the streaming wars that are going on right now and the decline of traditional linear TV ratings, with everybody coming out with their own platform, HBO Max, Disney Plus, CBS Access, Quibi, Netflix, Hulu, which has been around for a while. Consumption on OTT is growing substantially. Linear TV ratings are continuing to slide. And is it a self-fulfilling prophecy that all of you want to move to a direct-to-consumer world? And are tier 3 cable nets going to even survive, because we're seeing 30-40% drop-offs over the last several years? That slide's going to continue. And what does the future of linear TV look like? Now, obviously, with the merger, you've got a much bigger pond to play in and portfolio. But if the slide continues and all of you keep driving people to these streaming services, what's going to be left?
So I'll answer that by talking a little bit about, where we are as a company, where ViacomCBS is, and the fact that we made a big bet early on before the merger on CBS All Access. And now we are, and if you've listened to Bob Bakish's earnings calls or any of the talks that he gives to the industry, we are developing a very unique 3-pronged approach. We will have premium subscription that is non-ad supported. We will have subscription that is ad supported, and also free, which we have now through Pluto. which is ad supported. Pluto was an acquisition about a year and a half ago, and it has just been great. Clients love it, consumers love it. I mean, I think what you have to do when you're looking at all these streaming services is look at what the content is. Is the content premium, brand safe content? Is it full episode player? Are the clients and the consumers going to be happy with what they're seeing? And that is something that is very, very important to us as we develop these strategies. When we merged with Viacom, size matters, and size and scale matters, and you have to keep moving that forward. And here's the key, Bill. We are investing big time in content, big time, and we've said that. So if you're a standalone cable company and you're getting squeezed by MVPDs, or you're losing, some of your advertising revenue to some of the direct-to-consumer services, then you're in a world that's not so great. But if you can stay close, which we have done deals with our MVPDs, and compete very, very aggressively with original content, with tentpoles, with library. And we're getting a lot more from the Paramount library. We're getting Paramount movies coming to CBS All Access and Viacom Digital. We've put that all together. So our footprint is huge. So I would say if the streaming to linear right now, or linear to streaming right now, is 80-20 or 70-30, 60-40, whatever it's going to be, what is going to drive the use at scale, and we have that at ViacomCBS, is premium content. And I think we will be fine coming out of this.
Yeah, you also obviously have an amazing brand portfolio now with the two combined companies. The other thing that you have, and you need to share with us whether you're going to have it or not, is your sports portfolio. Enormous sports platform with college football and NFL. You got the lucky straw. You have the Super Bowl this year that potentially could be fanless. Yes. So can you share with us a little bit about what you know right now with regard to the sports seasons kicking off, college, sure. NFL? You obviously took a big hit with your NCAA Final Four that never happened. What's your outlook? Because it's a huge revenue stream for you guys. It's a really big platform for advertisers. What's it going to look like? Give us a scoop right now.
The scoop right now is that we are very, very optimistic. And in fact, we are going back to live sports next weekend with the PGA Tour. And that will be the kickoff of 11 straight weeks of live golf on CBS, and mounting that production with the tour, with the players, and with CBS Sports has been monumental in terms of health and safety of everybody that will be there. We're very optimistic. I think, as I read the sport pages and in the papers, there isn't a lot of sport going on. I read something this morning in the Times that the gentleman that wrote it was watching German soccer just because somebody was kicking a ball around. So there is a thirst. We are very confident right now that the NFL will take the field. As you know, they announced their schedule about 3 weeks ago. The first NFL game is a Thursday night game, and the first NFL game on CBS is September 13th. We've gotten a very strong schedule. We're very happy with it. There's great matchups. And, maybe the silver lining there for NFL, and I'll talk about SEC in a minute, is that if there are not fans in the stadiums, maybe there'll be more camera angles. Maybe there'll be new technology where fans at home can watch the game from different ways. We just don't know yet. And I don't think that decision has totally been made as to whether fans will be there or not be there. You can be sure that the gentlemen and the women that work at the NFL are looking at tons of different models, even just putting the schedule together. They had to take into consideration at that time what was going on throughout the country. And again, as I said, we're very, very happy with the schedule that we got. And although I don't have insight to this, I would assume that they also have contingencies if there are any what ifs. In terms of college, that we have SEC, which is a great thing to have. And as John Bogus says, you know, he hopes that there will be college football in the fall because he doesn't know what he will do. But we are also confident that the colleges, if they return to class, and that's the kind of, that will be the students have to return to the campuses, have to return to class in order for the student athletes to play ball. So we're still waiting on final decisions on that, but we are optimistic. And obviously, we're very excited about the golf that's coming up next week.